Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday market webcast. All right. So it's a slow bleed to the upside. You see the 9 days supporting it anytime it becomes involved here and here. And you just keep making these little higher highs that result in little miniature all-time highs every day. That's what the tape is. Here's what the tape is not. It is not parabolic. It is not overdone. It is not frothy. It is not overbought. That is all the shit that we tell ourselves when we don't want it to go up anymore. Forgetting about the fact that the tape really doesn't care what we want it to do. The tape is going to do what it wants to do. It could care less what we want. Okay? So if you're dying to get short, that probably hasn't gone well except for a trade. We've had a couple of shorts on, but they're just trades. We take profits and then, as soon as the bears start to stumble, you really got to take profit and you got to get involved in the other direction, and that's worked out fine. There have been very low volatility moments in this tape where it's just kind of chopped around. But don't sit here and tell yourself that it's done. It's done when it's done. And a great indication about the fact that it might even want to kind of pull back for maybe a day would be if it could take out the 9-day. Or, as we go to the hourly chart, convert the new weekly pivot up at 3660. Try that. Everybody, I get that everybody wants it down. This happens every time we do one of these slow bleed rallies. And look at here. This is an hourly chart. It's just a slow consolidated walk up. You get the occasional nasty little head fake, up, down, up, down. Friday was a whole lot of nothing right until we got into the close. But don't talk yourself into the fact that don't talk yourself into the fact that because it's slow, because it's not hyper volatile, that because they're not just blowing up every short there is, that you're not basically just slow boiling, okay, in a pot of water that keeps getting a little hotter, and a little hotter, and guess what? You're dead. That's what they're doing to the bears here. They're not just nuking them. There's moments where they do, but they're just not. This is not nuking shorts. This is just slowly driving them crazy until they bail and then they go do it again. And this hasn't been in the last few days. This has been, we've consolidated. You've had head fakes down that have been bought, just dragging it along. So, look, does the tape continue to head higher? It does until it stops. And and that has to be you have to go into it with the mentality of, I'm going to expect the tape to continue to do what it's been doing, and I want to take advantage of that. When the tape changes, then we'll adapt to those changes as traders. You can't come in and plant your flag and say, okay, I read Barron's, I feel pretty good, I've had my coffee, and today's the day we go down. Really. And then, that's how you get into short trades that end up short-term trades that end up being long-term swing positions that blow up your account, because the trade itself is no longer about making money. It's about being right. And that's why so many swings, especially swing shorts, do so much damage to accounts over the years. Because you are trading your thesis. And it's about being right. It's about being right when others are wrong, and it's not about making money. If you have any trade where you go into it and say, you know what, everybody's wrong, I don't care. Maybe at the end of the day you'll be right, but you better have a lot of bullets, and you better be ready to be very, very early and take a tremendous amount of heat. And that's typically, in 99.9% of cases, not really advisable. It's not. So, what do we have? New weekly pivot 3660, volume weighted average price is sitting, right around 87.5. You got the hourly mid band at 89. Proprietary moving average is at 84. Daily pivots right around 85, 25. So it's all kind of consolidating between 84 and call it 89. That's the area that's going to have to resolve. So it's about 8:15 as I'm doing this. So we'll see where we're at in an hour and 15 minutes. Monday mornings have been notoriously choppy and sloppy as far as trading is concerned, so be careful when this thing opens up. But, you know, that hourly mid-band is going to need to make a decision. So what do the bears want? They want to hold it as resistance. They want to break the Globex low there, go down and test the weekly pivot. But that better not be all they have. Because if all you're going to do on Monday is go down and turn weekly pivot into support, then typically what you get are 4 days of slow, grinding, upside price action. For example, Monday, they had 2 chances to take out weekly pivot. Didn't do it. We never went back. Never went back. So watch that dynamic today. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. Talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.